good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. We are going through the book of Genesis right now, and we are in a section. We're in chapter 14 today. We're going to take three episodes to go through this battle that takes place with Abraham rescuing Lot. And we started it last time, and it was because Lot... the reason it's in the Bible here is because Lot is involved with this battle. Okay, and that's why Abraham, he goes to rescue Lot. Otherwise, he wouldn't mess around with that. And then the next two episodes, we're going to be talking about who comes out to congratulate Abram on his victory. Okay, so pay attention to the next three episodes. They all tie into this battle and what takes place here. And again, this is like the first recorded war that happened here, with 5 kings going against 4 kings and so forth. So let's read today. We're going to be reading from Genesis 14, verses 13 through 20. Okay? And again, this has some names of kings in here, which I'm sure I'm going to butcher up. So anyway, you don't have to write to me about it because I know I'll butcher them up. Here, verse 13, it says this: A man who had escaped came and reported this to Abram, their Hebrew. Now Abram was living near the great trees of Mamre. The Amorite, a brother of Eshcol, and Aner, all of whom were allied with Abram. When Abram heard that his relative had been taken captive, he called out the 318 trained men born to his household and went in pursuit as far as Dan. Okay, several things here. Abram calls out 318 of his trained men. So obviously Abram had a significant amount of servants here, but he had servants that were willing to fight for him. So those must have been very loyal servants, and he must have been treating them right. Because if I'm a slave of somebody or servant of somebody, and I'm asked to go into battle for them, I'd be like, no, I don't think so. I'd be fighting against you. But these servants were trained by Abram and went into battle with Abram. Okay, so these are servants. Now this is the trained servants. This is not including all the others that aren't trained, that maybe he couldn't trust, and the women and children servants, all that. So obviously he had a lot of servants. So I wanted to point that out here. And he had trained them in his household. And so he went in pursuit of them as far as Dan. And Dan was not just like a little ways away. He went in pursuit, chased him quite a ways. Okay? Verse 15, during the night, Abram divided his men to attack them, and he routed them, pursuing them as far as Hobah, north of Damascus. All right, so he chased him down. He went out at night and kind of a guerrilla warfare type thing. And these guys wouldn't have been expecting it. They just went and captured all these cities. So they got all this, the people they captured, the animals, all that stuff. So they would be slower going, and Abraham could catch them pretty quick. But it takes a while for him to catch them, and when he does it in Damascus. Okay? Verse 16, he recovered all the goods and brought back his relative Lot and his possessions together with the women and the other people. It's kind of funny here that it's not, he didn't lose anybody. And he recovered all the possessions. So it must have been like a slaughter. Well, and you can attribute it, it's God. And you're going to see later on here, when the king of Salem comes out, and not the king of Salem, the king of Salem, Melchizedek, comes out, and then the king of Sodom come out. It's the king of Salem, Melchizedek, attributes the victory to God. Okay? Verse 17. After Abram returned from defeating Chedorlaomer and the kings allied with him, the king of Sodom came out to meet him in the valley of Shiva, that is the king's valley. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was a priest of God Most High. And he blessed Abram, saying, Blessed be Abram by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth. And praise be to the God Most High who delivered your enemy into your hands. I want to read that last sentence again because that is the key sentence here in this whole passage here. It says, and praise be to God who, let me start over. And praise be to God Most High who delivered your enemies into your hands. These were enemies now of Abram, okay, because they captured Lot, and Lot was his nephew, so you mess with the family, Abram's coming after you, okay? And God gave them into his hands. It was with God's help that he did this. And Melchizedek is saying that. He is attributing the whole victory to God. And you can see here, I mean, he had 318 guys, and it was like 4 armies that he was going against. So a huge disadvantage he had, but it was because of God. Okay? So, yeah, it's only because of God he had that victory. Thanks for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue talking about this battle here and what the outcome is. We'll see you then. Lord's blessing.